Hello and welcome. A very good morning to all of you in different cities in India and those who are overseas who will be watching this audio video at some point of time or the other. This morning, bring you again a new facilitation technique. It's called the Pareto chart. It's used for strategic planning, prioritization, graphic facilitation, problem identification, problem solving, decision making, and planning. This process is used to prioritize certain factors among the many others. The purpose of this process is to find out what the priorities of the client should be when facing certain issues. The model used a computer to create the Pareto chart. Now, a few instructions to create the Pareto chart is, of course, named after Vilfredo Pareto. It's a type of chart that contains both bars and line graph, where individual values are represented in the descending order by bars and the cumulative total is represented by the line. Pareto analysis is a statistical technique in decision making used for the selection of a limited number of tasks that produce significant overall effect. It uses the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, the idea that by doing 20% of the work you can generate 80% of the benefit of doing the entire job. Now, before the session, you need to have a setting. A computer needs to be placed in order to create the chart. It's needed. A professional program might be helpful. Number of participants is any from 1 to 25. Types of participants can be involved in this process. Time needed. The time needed for this process depends on what is issued in the individual cases. The pre-work required. Think through the possible list of things that will be compared and the possible standard measures in order to guide the group to choose one that will be helpful. During the session, step 1. Together with the client, develop a list of problems, items or causes that can and will be compared. Number 2. Develop a standard measure in order to compare the chosen items. This can be the frequency of something, how often, how long, or how many resources it uses. Step 3. Choose a time frame for collecting the data. Step 4. Tally the standard measures the group choose for each item. Add these items in order to determine the grand total for all the items. Then find the percentage of each item in the grand total of all items. To do this, take the sum of each item, divide it by the grand total and multiply it by 100. Step 5. List the items that are being compared in a decreasing order of the measurement of comparison. For example, the most frequent to the least frequent. The cumulative percent of an item is the sum of that item's percent of the total and that of all the other items that come before it in the ordering by rank. Step 6. This step requires the listing of the items on a horizontal axis of a graph, starting with the highest and then moving to the lowest. Now, label the left vertical axis with the number, frequency, time or cost, then label the right vertical axis with the cumulative percentage. Finally, the bars for each items can be drawn. Step 7. Draw a line graph of the cumulative percentage. The first point on the line should line up with the top of the first bar. Step 8. The last step is to analyze the diagram. This is done by identifying those items that appear to be the cause for most of the difficulties. Look for a clear break point in the line graph where it starts to level off quickly. If there happens to be no break point, the items that account for 50% or more of the effort should be identified. In case that there appears to be no noticeable pattern, that means if all the bars are essentially of the same height, other factors that might affect the outcome have to be considered. This could be a day of the week, shifts, the age groups of patients or participants, or the home village. In this case, separate Pareto charts can be drawn. There is no follow-up required for this particular session. The expected outcomes are: the outcome is a chart that displays on which areas the priority focus should be on. The potential pitfalls, mistakes can occur when the collection of the data is not precise. The success of this session is evaluated by the process is successful only when a chart has been created that displays the priorities of the client and can thereby help to improve certain areas. Do like, subscribe and press the bell icon for all such audio video notifications that I will bring to you to enrich your knowledge, to upgrade and to update you. Until then, my friends, stay indoors, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.